So in this video we prove a fact relating the radius and diameter of a graph. So the statement is as follows: in any graph G, the radius of the graph is less than or equal to diameter, which is less than or equal to 2 times the radius of the graph. Okay, so you can see that it is quite intuitive. The radius will always be less than or equal to diameter by the definition, and diameter is something like 2 times the radius. Okay, so it is quite intuitive. So let's prove this statement. So let's consider the first inequality, the radius of G less than or equal to the diameter of the graph G. Okay, so this inequality, it is straightforward, and here we can see that this inequality, it follows from the definition. Okay, from the definition of the radius and diameter of a graph. Okay, so this inequality is straightforward. It directly follows from the definition of the radius and diameter. Okay, so let's consider the second inequality. Diameter of G is less than or equal to 2 times the radius of G. Okay, okay, it is going to be a simple proof. Anyway, let's try to prove this inequality. Okay, so let's consider two vertices, say U and W, in the graph, such that the distance between U and W is nothing but the diameter of the G. Okay, so let's consider these two vertices that are far apart from each other, because we chose these two vertices U and W in such a way that the distance between U and W is equal to the diameter of G. Okay, so pictorially it can be represented like this. Okay, suppose that this is our graph G, and okay, U and W may lie somewhere here, right? So okay, we chose U and W in this way. The distance between U and W is equal to the diameter of G. Okay, so U and W are the farthest two vertices in the graph. Okay, and let's choose one more vertex, say V, and this V is chosen in such a way that okay, V be a central vertex of G. Okay, so the V will be somewhere here. Okay, and then we can see that the diameter of the graph G, which is equal to the distance between U and W. Okay, that is how we chose these two vertices U and W. Okay, and again we can see that okay, this is always less than or equal to d of UV, the distance between okay, these two vertices, plus the distance between B and W. Okay, so this inequality, it follows from the triangle inequality. Okay, now let's look into these two distances, d of U comma V and distance of V comma W. So by definition, the eccentricity of a vertex is nothing but the maximum among the distance between that vertex and all the other vertices in the graph. Okay, so that says the distance between u and v is always less than the eccentricity of the vertex v. Okay, and similarly the distance between v and w, this will also be less than or equal to the eccentricity of the vertex v. Okay, so we can write this as something like, okay, less than or equal to the eccentricity of vertex v, okay, this one, this vertex, plus less than or equal to the eccentricity of vertex v. So which is nothing but 2 times the eccentricity of vertex v. And here we chose this vertex v in such a way that v is a central vertex of G. Okay, so that says the eccentricity of v will be equal to the radius of the graph by definition, and v is chosen in such a way that v is a central vertex of v. Okay, so that says this is nothing but 2 times the radius of G. Okay, and that's it, that's the proof.